A strange coincidence, a very strange one. Whenever elections come around, the ED suddenly wakes up. The rest of the time it seems to be asleep. Files gather dust. Cases remain stuck in cold storage for years. But the moment election dates come closer, the ED's clock starts ticking. Raid vehicles roll out. Hard disks begin to be searched for. And this time, the destination was Kolkata. Wherever the raid was underway, Chief Minister Mamta Banerjee herself reached there. Yes, the Chief Minister herself. No waiting for notices, no press conference as a shield. She went straight to the place where the ED was conducting a raid, at the office of IPAC, a company that designs election strategies. The raid was not just on a house, the raid was on democracy.
हमारे साथ लड़ने नहीं सकता है तो अब क्यों हम बंगाल में आते हैं? आप हिम्मत से काम लो, आप लोकतंत्र पुलिस प्रोसेस में जीतो, आप एजेंसी लगा के हमारा पेपर लूट करते हैं, करते लूट बोलते झूठ, हमारा पेपर लूट करते हैं, हमारा स्ट्रैटेजी लूट करते हैं, हमारा डेटा लूट करते हैं, हमारा वोटर लूट करते हैं, हमारा बंगाल को लूट करते हैं, हमारा भाषा को लूट करते हैं.
I want to give a big thanks to our sponsor, Ayan Infotech. They are not just any tech company. They are our digital partner here at Sutra Network, helping us bring you the content that often gets overlooked by the media, but really matters. Ayan Infotech is all about the digital future. They specialize in AI, app development, and yes, even game app development. They use their unique 4D model, discovery, design, development, and deployment to ensure every project is a success. And in today's world, every business needs a strong digital presence. They are the ones who can help you move beyond traditional marketing and get your business visible on modern platforms like Gemini, ChatGPT, and all those new age search and source hubs. So if you are looking to bring your digital project to life and really stand out online, definitely check them out. And remember, by supporting them, you are supporting us. Hit the link in the description, mention Sutra Network, and you will get a little extra perk. To know more, visit ianinfotech.com. Now let's get back to the video. What happened in Kolkata will be remembered for a long time in Indian politics. The ED was not raiding a politician's house, but the office of a company involved in election surveys and strategy, and the residence of its head, Pratik Jain. Mamta Banerjee alleged that the ED was seizing documents related to her party hard disk, candidate list, booth level data, and future election strategies. According to her, this was not a routine investigation, but an attempt to intimidate and silence the Trinamool Congress just before the elections.
The candidate list, the party strategy, the party plan. Is it the duty of the ED and Amit Shah? The nasty home minister, the naughty home minister who cannot protect the country, and is taking away all my party documents. If I raid the BJP party office, what will be? What will be the result? They didn't have any guards.
Mamta Banerjee questioned why the ED suddenly becomes hyperactive in opposition-ruled states whenever elections approach. She asked what would happen if similar raids were conducted at BJP offices or the homes of BJP leaders. She directly challenged the Prime Minister and Home Minister Amit Shah, saying that if they want to fight elections, they should do so on the ground, not by using agencies to loot party documents and data. She called it a direct attack on democracy and warned that her restraint should not be mistaken for weakness. The ED claimed that the research was conducted based on evidence and following due legal process, that no political party or its headquarters were targeted, and that the search had nothing to do with elections. But saying that the party headquarters was not raided is merely a play of words. It does not address the serious question being raised. Mamata Banerjee alleged that the ED seized documents containing extensive information about her party. The question is this happening for the first time? Her allegations point to a larger pattern. In Jharkhand, Chief Minister Hemant Soren was arrested before elections. The entire election passed, and later, court said there were no solid grounds for his arrest. In Maharashtra, a 25,000 crore rupees scam case was registered against Sharad Pawar, but neither the investigation was completed nor any arrest made. Ajit Pawar faced allegations worth 7,000 crore rupees and today sits in power. Such examples raise a serious question. Are there different standards of corruption investigations for those in power and those in opposition? Ultimately, this is not just about Mamata Banerjee or the Trinamool Congress. The real question is whether elections in the country are being conducted fairly. Are investigative agencies truly independent, or have they become tools of political power? And can democracy be run through fear and raids? What Mamata Banerjee did was not just an act of protest, it was an attempt to break that fear. That is why this incident will be remembered for a long time. Are the opposition's allegations beginning to look true? What's your opinion? Where many news channels are caught up in noise and agendas, Sutra Network stands firmly with facts and truth. We don't chase sensationalism, we show reality. If you believe in honest journalism, join us for truth, for change. And if you have a story that needs to reach the people, click the link below and share it with us. For more information, read our article on this. Link is mentioned in the description.